tired. I know I've been dreading for this day right now. Alright. We gotta react to this. Okay. Alright, bitch. We gotta do this shit. We gotta do it sooner or later. Oh, jeez. I've been postponing this actual video forever now, but especially what I've heard with the Pulse shootings. He actually showed the clip. Okay, 30 minutes and 15. It's not too bad. That's not a bad video. It's about 30 minutes long. Act man, alright.
Throw a rock into a pond, ripples fade away.
What am I going to see in this video today that's probably going to get me hot? Water, check. Fan, if I overheat, check. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Lance. Today, we are going to be reacting to Act Man, finally his video. I wanted to do this the day after I saw the Moist Critical video. If you haven't seen that video of mine, I'll put it in the link, or I'll even put a little card up here. We're up here. It's gonna be one of these two. It's this side or this side. But I wanted to see the his whole video because apparently he brought some receipts, and I'm very curious about the receipts he brought because they said he's coming for some wigs, and I like to see it. Plus, I heard some of you out there, I'm glad, did tell me. Matter of fact, I'd like to give you a shout out. Oh, here's one right. What is this? Tarek Brown. This must bring up some bad memories. Sorry that you had to relive that. I don't know if that's the same person, but yes, someone did tell me about Andrew 7 days ago, the day after I made my video. Shout out to Andrew, and I'm going to also shout out to Tarek Brown. Thank you very much for the support. And yeah, it was. I will bring that up if that comes up on this video. I will tell the story of how that kind of affects me about the Pulse shootings, and how I can. That's very disturbing. So if that is brought up, I will address that because that's very, very. I have high blood pressure. I just calm down, bitch. Just calm down. Anyway, we're going to react to copyright abuse on YouTube featuring Quantum TV by the Act Man. If you want to watch the full video, I don't know how much I'll put into this video, but we'll see what happens. We'll see let's see how it goes. I'll just probably leave the best bits of my reaction on his video, or we'll watch the whole video together. I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out in the future, shall we? I can't. I'm not a fortune teller, but I heard he was fantastic on this. I heard Quantum TV try to come back with some bullshit, and even though I don't like Keemstar, I heard Keemstar is going to rip him a new one soon. I don't know when that is, if it just passed or not. I'm not a big fan of Keemstar because he's trouble. So, but I did see on Twitter that he saw his little Twitter video, so I thought that was quite nice that he called him a. Just go on Twitter, even though how toxic Twitter is. Just see what Keemstar said about Quantum TV. It actually made my day yesterday when I saw it. So, amongst all this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard drama, all this is going on on the internet as well. But anyway, let's get into this. I'm very curious. And okay, let's make the screen a little bit bigger. So if you guys are watching on your phones, you can see a little bit better. Hopefully you can see a little bit better now. And let's hit play.
Hi everyone, I'm the Act Attorney here. What a pleasure it is to meet all of you today. I am so thrilled and excited. Today, we're going to be talking about copyright abuse and why filing false copyright takedowns is considered perjury, which is a crime under U.S. law, section 512F of the DMCA. How's that for an intro?
Funny thing, I just forgot. This is about copyright abuse, and this guy is not Act-Man. Quantum TV is so toxic that I forgot the main reason why we're talking about this is copyright abuse. Isn't that crazy? Like, the original reason why I got so upset initially is because I'm a YouTuber. And the one thing is, like, I want to make a living off of YouTube and try to have a certain kind of income and stuff, and maybe even flourish and all this and that and whatnot and so forth and all that. And then you have to have worried about these kind of pissants that abuse the system. But this toxic is that he brings even more heat, and he has so much other crap that he just wants to bring onto the table that you're like, dude, you need professional help. Seriously. Like, copyright abuse was, I thought, the main thing, and then he brings in the homophobia, and he brings in this, and he brings in all this nonsense, and I'm just like... Anyway, my ADD's kicking in. Let's get back onto the video.
Never gonna be doing something like that again.
You guys literally sound like
abuse victims, right?
So I would say this game is for somebody. They have no family,
Bye, bitch.
no friends,
Bye, bitch.
no life.
Bye, bitch.
I'm not sorry. I don't like Elden Ring players. They're nasty people. Players are losers. And you want to literally just start rolling with all these claims and accusations, literally living up to every gamer stereotype that you could possibly imagine. And you want to literally prove my point by being that literally loser. You're literally like a shut-in loser that like does this. And these people are literally like, bro, like they are literally scumbags. They like literally the textbook definition of like a bad human being. Like, you want to sit there and you want to act like I'm some bad human being, you can get bent, dude. Look at you. Literally look at what you're doing.
Don't cry for me. I'm already dead.
Act-Man, I have to say, your video so far is... The editing in this is just within the first... We're not even a minute and 21 seconds into the goddamn video. And the editing out here is already fantastic. I know this is going to be a great video. I mean, I remember that Simpsons episode where it says, don't cry for me, Argentina. No, don't cry for me, I'm already dead. Oh my God. Ackman, are you old enough to remember that episode? Not a lot of people remember that. I kind of forgot about that episode of The Simpsons, honestly. Jesus. And the facial expressions that he uses for Quantum TV. Already, it kind of diffuses my high blood pressure just to kind of like get through this video. I think I can get through this video. Yeah. I think I can.
Maybe that's why you don't have a ring on your finger. Maybe that's why your kids aren't around you. Because maybe there's something wrong with you. At the end of the day, go kill yourself. Because maybe there's something wrong with you.
A game that's not for everyone isn't the game that should be made.
Maybe there's something wrong with you. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you.
Maybe there's something wrong with you. Literally look at what you're doing. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Alright, I'm recording this after the fact just to give a fair warning. A lot of the stuff I'll be showing and reading in this video is pretty offensive. None of it comes from me, and trust me, it all has a point. So, here we are. You take the blue pill, you click off this video, go to bed, wake up, everything's the same. You take the red pill, and I show you just how deep the rabbit hole goes. Court is now in session.
I took the blue pill about 4 days in a row because I didn't want to watch this video, Ackman, because It's not like I wouldn't want to see it, but I want to finally get to see the ultimate video that everyone's been talking about. And I know how it's going to disturb me, so I had to mentally prepare. That's right, I had to mentally prepare for this. So, let's get into it, sweetheart.
A false copyright strike and takedown request was recently filed against my channel. Take a guess by who? Matt Haas. Nope. Derek Savage. Nope. Quantum TV.
You guys want to have your fun with Quantum TV? Have your fun at this point. I mean, I'm kind of amused by this. I'm not gonna lie.
So you think it's funny?
The star of my Elden Ring Hot Takes video. If you haven't watched it, it'll be linked in the description. That video is going to remain public, and it will remain public forever.
So since, what is his name here? The Act Man? Never heard of you. And we're going to go over your so-called hot takes, which contains a lot of stolen footage, and which, by the way, I'll look into my options around getting that taken down.
Any further attempts to falsely copyright strike my channel will be met with a counter lawsuit in which I will clean you out.
When you start talking fair use, you are opening a legal battle because you're telling the copyright owner, fuck you, I can do what I want. Fuck you, I can do what I want. Fuck you, I can do what I want. Fuck you, I can do what I want.
I've also been updating fans curious about this because it is a big deal, but follow me on Twitter. I've been posting stuff and details there. This has gotten so far out of control, I have no choice but to unleash my true power as the Act Attorney. And although I have no legal authority as a lawyer, that's the end of that sentence. If you're curious about how copyright enforcement works on YouTube, Mudahar made a great video summing up the ramifications and what is actually at stake.
Again, once you file this claim, somebody else can counterclaim you, and then it becomes a legal issue. If it turns out that you're actually abusing this for your own benefit, just to hide criticism, and you've actually taken down legally fair use content, this bites you on your ass. This is not authorized by the copyright owner, its agent, or the law. The law, okay? That includes fair use dealings, fair use law. If you were to take this video to a fucking courtroom, the judge would say this is fair use, okay? Even though fair use is a gray area.
You know, normally reacting or commentating on someone else's video as part of a critique falls under fair use. And generally speaking, pretty much everyone on this platform understands that. Because if we didn't, then we would just be taking down other people's videos that we don't like all the time. And so, while editing the Hot Takes video, I made sure to edit as much of the original Quantum TV clips as I could.
Why I am very confident that what you guys do and your takedown journalism of other YouTubers and other creators is not only not fair use, but it's YouTube's textbook definition of cyberbullying and harassment. Objection!
What I posted was fair use. And YouTube agrees with me, which is why they rejected the copyright takedown. Now keep in mind, in this legal document, not only is it false, but he didn't even bother to fill it out properly. The link to his video is missing, and he wrote the wrong title for the videos he was claiming. I have the original titles here. I will put them on screen. If you send a DMCA takedown notice that is both false and meant in bad faith, such as to harass or doesn't state a real claim, you have committed perjury. Take that! You posted these to YouTube. You can't file false claims and lie in the claim, you absolute moron. You can't beat the Act Attorney, man. I played all the Ace Attorney games. I played them all. In my last video, I said this. It's like a rabbit hole we don't even want to go down.
That's the game I knew he was taking getting clips from. Ace Attorney. I knew I recognized those damn games. God, it's been such a long time. I never got to play them, but I knew a buddy of mine who loved those games. And I thought, it seems too studious for me because it just seemed like too much about school. But now I can see maybe I should have played those games in the long run.
Down. Unfortunately, now we have to.
Starting an online store is easier than you think. Let me show you how to quickly open one with Shopify. First, go to shopify.com.
Some people might ask, well, why are you making this video? Why are you giving him exposure? I understand your concerns, but this affects the entire YouTube platform. By the way, he's not gaining much of a following or viewership from all of this controversy. And my end goal is the termination of his YouTube channel for routinely abusing copyright, violating terms of service, and the YouTube community guidelines. All of this that is outlined, I'm going to show you evidence of how Quantum TV has violated all of it. But let's start at the beginning.
Amazing. Let's give a shout out to Mischief. And there are all these people saying that I falsely attacked some young kid. Everybody loves to put his age out. The moment I mention it, why are you so obsessed with his age? I don't care, he's a minor, leave it alone.
For some reason, he's really obsessed with the age of Mischief.
Like, nobody gives a shit about his age. He's being a piece of garbage. People like Mischief, who apparently is a young child. Maybe Mischief's mother might want to get in on this. What? All the negative press you've seen on me is because I've reviewed a game once, didn't like it, some 16-year-old kid picked it up. This is said 16-year-old. 16-year-old, 17-year-old kid from the UK. Mischief, the 16-year-old kid. You're not some young 16-year-old kid on the internet. There was a 16-year-old kid. This kid. He's a 16-year-old. There's a 16-year-old kid. Some 16-year-old kid.
He does seem like a little bit like he brings that up to some kid. So why are you attacking some kid? You're a grown-ass man. Aren't we some grown folks around here? That's... Boy, did your parents just fail you?
Mischief is the chief orchestrator behind this entire thing. This is all about Mischief, who's orchestrating this, who's running to every YouTuber he can. And again, it's always orchestrated by this one little shit. He is whining and lying to everyone he can. I mean, I'm so fucking tired of this little kid. I swear to God. Even with this motherfucker right now. All of this started because of some 16-year-old kid. This one little shit, Mischief. And the thing that really gets me the most annoyed is it all started with Mischief. Like, nobody gives a shit about his age.
Quantum TV is right. This all started with Mischief. He uploaded a video critiquing Quantum's first review of Elden Ring. The man was not pleased.
Quantum TV is the exact type of channel which makes you consistently have to sit back and ponder the question, what the actual fuck is wrong with this man? Even though he himself is more than happy to poor shame people in now deleted replies to my community posts. I want to clear up one or two things regarding why I myself took down the video initially. First of all, at the time I simply said to myself, fuck this, I'll deal with it later, and so took it down.
So Mischief took his video down because he didn't want to deal with that, and Quantum celebrated his victory and retract his claim.
You steal videos and you lie through your fucking teeth. This guy is going around to every YouTuber he can fucking find saying, he's saying I'm violating YouTube's terms of service and he's bullying me. He's playing the fucking victim. Let me put this on the screen for every motherfucker right now that needs to see this shit. This little turd literally pulled his own video.
Yeah, because he probably doesn't want to get a fucking copyright strike.
But the damage and intent was made apparent to the rest of us, because we all understand the gravity of using copyright against other content creators. This is something that will naturally draw people's attention, especially if it is being abused.
This is all about Mischief, who's orchestrating this, who's running to every YouTuber he can.
Objection! Mr. TV, I'm afraid I must expose your ignorance. For you see, Mischief never orchestrated any attack against you. Take a look at this screenshot. Would you kindly take a look at this screenshot? I wouldn't recommend making a video on that Quantum guy. Well, Mr. TV, care to explain how Mischief could be orchestrating a cyberbullying campaign against you at the same time he's telling the rest of us not to go after you? Because I'd love to hear an explanation. Or do I smell a contradiction? You're only blaming Mischief for all of this because he made the first video. This has all been a facade to silence criticism about you. You have it backwards. Mischief didn't reach out to me. I reached out to him. As you can see in these DMs here. Make no mistake, Quantum, your takes were so bad. They were the worst I've ever seen. But you are the only one responsible for escalating this situation. You used your platform, your standing to routinely harass Mischief.
I mean, I'm so fucking tired of this little kid. I swear to God, I can't even with this motherfucker right now. Third, right? I'm the bad guy here for telling some small punk that wants to steal from other people and just shit on them. Just absolutely shit on them.
Bro, the only one stealing is you because you're stealing everyone's fucking intelligence.
The fact that Mischief was 16, 17 just made it shittier because he's young. Because someone like that could easily be manipulated by someone like you. But that's a smart kid, man. I mean, he's only 16 years old and you couldn't get the best of him?
And a lot of these smaller channels, 200 subscribers, 400 subscribers, 4,000 subscribers, that tier of lower YouTuber, amazing. Let's give a shout out to Mischief.
You know, that is a great idea, Quantum. For once we agree on something, everybody go subscribe to Mischief. Let's get him to more subscribers than Quantum TV so we can see who the real lower tier YouTuber is. Wouldn't that be amazing? Subscribe to Mischief for justice. Never in your wildest dreams did you expect someone like Mischief to have a powerful ally like me. But against scum like you, I'll always try to be there to clean up the streets. It's funny, isn't it? The old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. While I may not like what Griffin Gaming has to say about some of my videos or my Vanguard review, who cares about any of that? This is way more important. YouTube is a platform where we should all be able to hate each other and coexist. You threaten that, Quantum.
They smack talk and smear somebody's reputation that they don't like for the moment and move on to the next person. You know who's also big for doing this? Griffin Gaming. There's so many.
That's right, bro.
For some reason, you decide to go after Griffin Gaming too for doing the same thing Mischief did. God knows how many other YouTubers you've attacked in the comments section. The pattern is Quantum will start beef with anyone who talks about him. He'll produce a video, leave it up for a day, and then delete it because he realized what a disaster it is for him.
Like, for fuck's sake, he pulled his own video. Deleted by user. You tell me what that shit means.
That's what you call ironic.
I got all these fuckers calling me out of my name. I'm a scumbag. I'm this, that, and the third.
You are, bro.
Many gamers that do this toxic shit where they find somebody they want to bully and they think the shit works. It doesn't work.
Like, if you don't want to get quote-unquote bullied, keep your opinions to yourself. Maybe uploading them to a public website is probably not the best idea.
Griffin makes a good point. If you upload something to YouTube, anyone can criticize it or talk about it. You posted it to the internet. That's the end of it.
He expects the internet to be nice to him. You did say you were going to look into your options. You did want to take legal action against me. That's also another shtick that people told me about you, like Griffin Gaming. That's what you do. Don't make it like that was clickbait, Chief. You were thinking about it.
Pure Elden Ring. It is a full Elden Ring wiki that launches when you start playing.
Ironically, in his quest to...
And the funny thing, the game is about Elden Rings, which I have no idea. I don't play that game. I'm a Fallout 4 settlement build type of guy. I'm Fallout 4. I know that game has been out 6 years now, but I love the settlement building. It just relaxes me, and I have fun with it, and that's just my bag. I like other games too, like. What was that new one that came out? Dying Light 2? That's a great game. But as far as my favorite game is Fallout 4 Settlement Building. It is absolutely my jam. But that's neither here nor there, really.
Silence all criticism, Quantum TV has invoked the Streisand effect to its maximum potential. Your efforts to hide the truth have only increased people's curiosity about it, to the point where some of the biggest YouTubers and Twitch streamers are aware of your bullshit now too.
I'll be looking into sharing Quantum's abuse of the copyright system with important people at YouTube, as this is something that can lead to the termination of your channel. And I responded and I said to him, imagine having a take on Elden Ring that's literally so bad that you end up getting banned for it. That's too fucking bad, isn't it? That is just too fucking bad. Wow.
Review Tech USA was one of the next people to cover Quantum's hot takes.
I'm just going to start off by saying there has been a lot of controversy created by specifically Review Tech USA.
Now, Rich's videos discussed the bad Elden Ring takes, but also highlighted that Quantum TV's been evading a previous ban on YouTube.
Take that!
A ban for hate speech.
Did I mention 6,752 times that he's ban evading?
Objection! How is a previous ban relevant? Objection! Because it's against terms of service. Rich has provided ample evidence of bigoted, hateful, downright disgusting posts from Quantum across his Twitter.
Okay, oh, this might be the section right here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Quantum TV blog. Paul Spider-Man New York has been about his LGBT nonsense until Obama's time in office. Obama gave scumbag liberal terrorists like you a platform to attack the majority. Only human waste like you could defend such trashy conduct. This is the T for teen game with gay sex propaganda targeting all the gamers without warning. Go back left field and stay there, wretch. Okay. And there was a response, sounds good, bro, but the true question is it possible to roll back updates of your update for your Samsung TV? Yeah, Quantum TV is a TV YouTuber. Just stick with your TVs, bro. God, this is going
Facebook and YouTube. Some of this evidence also came from the TV community, which apparently from my DMs is also sick of his shit.
And this is not cancel culture. This is not. This is someone being held accountable for their horrible, horrible actions that they did over and over and over and over again.
Now, Rich isn't going after Quantum's past because of cancel culture, right? This is to further establish the legitimacy of your previous channel's ban, Quantum, and therefore justify a ban for your current one. In a response to a picture of two people kissing in a church, he wrote, "Too bad you weren't a Pulse victim." In reference to the Pulse nightclub shooting, an incident at a gay bar where 47 people were killed. Get this piece of trash off of YouTube.
Okay. Okay, give me a second here. Give me a fucking second here.
What the fuck?
Woo, bitch. This is why I was afraid to watch this video, because when that happened at Pulse nightclub, I live in Orlando, Florida. I was working at the Chipotle, not across the street from it, but just like diagonal from it. It's like there's one office, there's a office, and then there's Pulse nightclub. A lot of the nights I get off work about 9:30, 10 o'clock, pretty early, go over there, have a few drinks, relax, soak up some gay vibes, and go home and go to bed. That night, there was a little bit. Thank God we had some higher ups coming in the next morning, so we had to do thorough cleaning. So when we had to stay out, I had to be there till I think 12:30. So I was like, I'm not going over there tonight. So we're doing all this cleaning, and all of a sudden, we're seeing people running everywhere. I mean, just groups of people just running everywhere, up and down the street, past our building. A couple people even crouched and hid in our doorway because there's a couple pillars in front of the front doorway. People are hiding right there. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? One of the managers was coming back from a ciggy break and said, one of the people, there were people going in our back of our building where our employee parking is, and they were saying, so there's a shooter, and this guy's popping off shots. As far as I know, there was 50 people. Now, as far as the news in Orlando, it was 50 people. It could be 47 if a couple people survived. It was pretty traumatic, but I know the news was, in Orlando news, they kept on saying 50 people, 50 people, 50 people. Now, after it's said and done, a couple people probably was able to survive, which I wish there was more than that, because that's horrible. That pisses me off, because you don't hear about gay people coming into a straight establishment and start popping off shots to a bunch, and it starts screaming, "You bunch of breeders make me sick." We don't do that. But it's funny that how now all you wonderful straight people who are allies to us and are friendly to us gay people, this is not about you. This is not about you. Just sit back, eat your popcorn. You're cool. This is not even about you. This is about the people who want to be hateful, probably have some gay thoughts already, maybe. I'm not saying it is or is not. Sometimes it's kind of funny if you're not really secure in your sexuality, but that's neither near or there. I'm not a licensed psychologist. But you guys who are hateful, bunch of mother, when it come into our establishment, call us a bunch of fags and homos and butt pirates and every other kind of word and start popping off shots and try to attack us. It's never the other way around. We don't give a shit what you guys do, but you give a shit what we fucking do. Isn't that interesting? We're such the problem here. We're attacking marriage. We're attacking families. How in the is that possible? We just want to live normal people just like everyone else. We just want to have rights just like everyone else. I don't understand how we are such a menace to society. It's bullshit. And a lot of times people want to hide behind religion to justify their hate. I don't have a problem with religion. There are gay Christians out there. There are gay Republicans out there. There's all kinds of gays out there. So don't give me a bunch of bullshit. Do what you want to do and just be happy with yourself. A lot of you need to get some therapy to really help with the hate in your heart. That's what it is. A lot of people just have a lot of probably pent up, just had some bad, was raised badly, your parents failed you, or maybe you're suffering from some PTSD growing up, something happened, and you don't know how to deal with it. You don't have the tools to really deal with your anger. So you just unleash it on somebody that you think is justified. So, yes, that was my Pulse nightclub, because luckily I didn't go over there that night. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. But people were scared. People were crying. People were like cowering between our cars in the parking lot. Lord knows, luckily there was that one ORMC hospital down the street that was close. Thank God there was a hospital that was close. But yeah, that's just my. That's it. That's all I gotta say about it. I don't even want to talk anymore about it. It's stressful. It's stressful, and the poor people are dead brothers and sisters, and there were straight people that died in there too. Straight allies that were friends. There were straight people in there too. They hang out in gay clubs. It's not all gay and lesbians and trans and drag queens. There's straight people that go in there too because they have gay friends. Oh my God. So Quantum TV, go fuck yourself. How dare you? Take accountability of what you say. If you want to say it and believe it in your own home and spurt it out in your hallway where there's no microphones around, there's no cameras around, go ahead, do that bullshit if you want, if that makes you feel so much better. But don't go on the internet and think no one's going to say some bullshit to you. Let's keep going.
Isn't it funny when people try to call you a bigot and a homophobe when they're literally exactly what they're trying to accuse you of being? Look at you. Literally look at what you're doing. It's rich watching you try to paint me as some sort of bigot, as you literally are one.
He put up very, very hateful things towards the LGBTQ community, and I'm not just talking mean words. He actually wished death on them. Wishing death upon someone is another story. I seriously question your sanity, and this is what Quantum TV wrote back. They deserve it. The world is better off without them forcing their lifestyle on it. These are your accounts that you had linked on your YouTube, but all of a sudden you're not responsible for them? That's not how it works.
Man, a guy who consistently wishes death upon other people? Does that sound like someone we know?
At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man.
You see, Rich was able to successfully prove a connection between the hateful things you said on Facebook and Twitter and your YouTube account and Discord. What else have you said?
Just had some girl named Lindsay attack me via heterophobic messages spamming homosexual acts. This is my response to all who are heterophobic, and he shows someone LGBT activist attack.
That's new.
Mark my words, Quantum, all roads lead to one destination, the termination of your current YouTube channel, and I will not rest until that is achieved. You're a fugitive on the run, but the law is catching up. In response, Quantum actually committed another crime of slander. He accused Review Tech USA of being something horrible. I'm not going to say it here. There's absolutely no evidence of this, so we can just add that to the list of crimes. So, Quantum, care to explain these hateful posts? Wishing death upon the LGBT community?
And instead of coming to me like a man, you resorted to being a little bitch about it and doing what you knew would get you views, and you tried to use the gay community against me and weaponize shit. And at the end of the day, Rich, you've got no fucking leg to stand on, and you need to shut the fuck up, okay? The reality is, it is what it is. I got hacked in 2018, and everything you find from 2018 is just that. It's a fucking hack. I don't owe you an apology, and I'm not fucking sorry for shit I didn't do. That's it.
Objection!
Mr. TV, would you please read the words on your channel banner? The #1 brand in honesty. Well, it should say the #1 brand in lies.
Take that!
If your accounts were hacked and compromised, then why were these horrible offensive things left on your account after you regained control of it? Why is there no history or post we can refer to of you mentioning the hack back in 2018? Unless these accounts were under the hacker's control for the last 4 years, but wait, that's not the case either, because here's a Discord message of you saying you haven't used these accounts in years.
This is all him. They were there. People screen capped him. He deleted the account, and that account, like I said, was linked on his YouTube. So, did the hacker put that Facebook in your YouTube about page?
If you haven't had control of these accounts, then you're telling me the hackers went to your Twitter and Facebook profile accounts and deleted them while Review Tech USA was currently streaming and showing people the awful posts there.
My Twitter was hacked, okay? So all of those posts that you're seeing from 2018 literally have nothing to do with me, unfortunately. There's not really much I can do outside of working for years to try to recover an account.
Hold it! Let's put the common sense cap on, okay? Quantum TV, why would a hacker, if they wanted to disavow you and discredit you and make you look terrible, rush to take down your Twitter and your blog post while I was streaming all the horrible things that were from it? Wouldn't they want to keep it up to make you look even worse? There's another key thing you're going to notice here throughout this video. He does not condemn the terrible things that supposed hackers put up on his Twitter. He doesn't disavow any of it. He just tries to deflect and say it wasn't my fault, which is very telling.
Why is there a common theme of bigotry and hatred across all these accounts and platforms? Is that just pure coincidence? I mean, this was you, right? You know it's wrong. That's why you deleted it. You're trying to hide it. Streisand effect.
Pure Elden Ring.
I love
it is a full Elden Ring wiki that launches when you start.
The truth is, Quantum TV really is anti-LGBTQ. He's transphobic, homophobic, racist, and I don't use any of these words lightly. David, fuck you and your hate speech against me. Calling me homophobic because I'm anti-gay support is all you liberals do. I'm pretty sure being anti-gay is homophobic. I've never pushed or forced my sexuality on the gays, yet they're legit forcing LGBT into games and movies. I stand against your liberal communist propaganda. Black Panther is racist and only the most hateful blacks like it. Yes, hello? What are the symptoms of brain damage? Okay, yeah, I think this guy definitely has it then. You've done yourself in, Quantum. You've done yourself in. Huh?
Okay, I gotta read that again. David, fuck you and your hate speech against me, calling me homophobic because I'm anti-gay. Support. Make it make sense. And all of you liberals can do when someone says no to force LGBT support. No, because sometimes we like to see something that's relatable to us too. It's not just we're trying to force. It's not forcing. We just want to have some fun and games too. I mean, or movies, or have someone we can relate to. But people who are anti-gay think that's forcing. No, we want to have something that is just relatable. Leave in a comment below if that's true. Am I crazy? If you're gay, don't you want to see something that's like, hey, oh, a character or something like that that's relatable to us, that we can relate to? We never said anything about with any of these movies growing up with heterosexual theme. We never complained about that. We just enjoyed it for the story. But we never said have a big cancel culture about, well, you never had a gay character in there, some blah, 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 blah. We never did that. That's just ridiculous. But people who... Anyway, let's move on to the propaganda of, and also racist. Black Panther is racist, and the only hateful blacks like it. I always fight liberals, scum like you. You people are all the same. You want me to let it go and just let liberals win. It's always about the liberals. Submitting. I'm not laugh my ass off. I'm not submitting to LGBT, Black Lives Matter, feminism, the Illuminati, or any of the shit you to uneducated, whatever the rest of that was. But this is Quantum TV. Aren't you a person of color? I don't understand. Make it make sense.
We're on the topic of racist. Remember when you called Lenny Kravitz's daughter a half-breed?
You had Selena Kyle, which is Lenny Kravitz's daughter, like a half-breed, basically.
Or was that the hackers? Did the hackers like manipulate the footage and then post it on your YouTube channel, which you then later deleted? Because that seems to be you, and that seems to be your voice. Half-breed is a racial slur, and it's fucked up to call people that. Here's a screenshot of him defending one of his Discord moderators for the liberal use of the word tranny when referring to trans people. This happened like last week. Were these recent Discord messages faked as well? Do you think calling trans...
This chief moderator is using the anonymous... If you ever seen V for Vendetta, he's hiding behind I say anonymous, really. Don't give anonymous a bad name, because I always like anonymous, because there are some cells that are really good, and some are, I heard they're kind of off on the rails, but a lot of them do good work and bring down people who are pedophiles and abusers and shit. And you get this asshole hiding behind a mask for his hate. Oh my god. Oh my god. That makes me sick to my stomach right there. Some people think I'm joking when I say that Matt Smith is into trannies. Boy, this rabbit hole act wasn't bullshitting about this. Well, here's the proof with YouTube's comments on. I downloaded the video, Matt, so don't think you're just going to brush it under the rug and hide it, blah, blah, blah. These are Matt's very own words in this channel. I've even been on a date with a trans woman before. Who gives a shit? To each his own. Chief moderator. Mind your fucking business.
Trans people tranny is a hip, cool thing to do to stick it to the man and those liberal communists? fucked. Get absolutely fucked. I'm here to bury you. Everything Quantum does is for his own self-image. The pattern of behavior, silencing comments, trying to silence people's videos, deleting his own channels, deleting videos he uploaded, trying to prevent people from further downloading the videos. It's like you have never been on the internet. Nobody buys it. Nobody buys it. Quantum will argue that all of this is just one big misunderstanding, you know, that everyone is showing his clips and posts out of context. We're removing all the context.
I don't like the fucking game. It's an endless, pointless death loop, which I've established at multiple points in my review process, which we will be showing in context instead of the out of context shit that all of these YouTubers are running with.
Objection!
You really are intent on burying yourself, aren't you? Your throne of lies is collapsing underneath you. You claim I took your clips out of context, but how can I provide context to my viewers when you delete the videos and threaten me with copyright strikes if I dare provide more context? You see, if anyone were to re-upload those old videos, I'm sure you would go after them too. So you can't ask for us to give more context when you are actively removing our ability to do that. You are a troglodyte. If I can't link people to the videos and I can't show them the full thing of what you said, and trust me, the context of everything he says is made worse. But if I can't do that, then people just have to go off of what I say and what I'm showing them. I don't like that, but that's the situation you put me in. While we're discussing clips out of context,
I will say this for all of you idiots that don't understand. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man.
You know, we could sit here and argue all the ways that my video, Mischief, Griffin Gaming, Review Tech USA, Mudahar, anybody else that's covered this, we could sit here and debate on why it's fair use, but we all know that. The only person that doesn't understand this is you, Quantum.
I wouldn't have believed this if I didn't see it for myself, but while you literally sit here sucking on cucumbers in a very provocative way, there's a lot that says about your behavior.
Hey, do you ever walk into a room and completely forget why you're there?
Yeah, totally.
You see, so Quantum consistently references the copyright ID tool he used to false flag people.
That I'm a false copyright flagger because some 16-year-old got picked up on the copyright ID tool, which is YouTube's algorithm. He being a little fuck that likes to take people's video and use them and talk about them and say whatever they want. And I fucking use the tool the way it's supposed to be used. I'm an abuser.
You can use the YouTube algorithm to actually go ahead and copyright people, but the thing is, you shouldn't. That's the problem.
Like I said, YouTube support advised me that filing a copyright claim against you was the best way to remove the re-uploaded content. So, wait a fucking second.
Objection!
That I can accurately say is a load of bullshit. YouTube will not tell you to file a copyright claim just because a video is re-uploaded. At least not exactly like that. Again, like in the beginning example, if I uploaded an entire TV show to YouTube, YouTube would get that DMCA, and because YouTube is a safe harbor website, as soon as they get a copyright claim, they must act on it, or else they lose a lot of those protections. So yeah, they remove your video. That doesn't mean YouTube is going to accurately speak to you through their support channel on a serious legal issue. YouTube will actually straight up want you to talk to a lawyer, because once you file a DMCA, a legally binding DMCA, that's between you, your attorneys, and that's it. You realize following YouTube support advice on copyright claims to remove re-uploads failed me, and as a result, I'm being labeled as a copyright abuser, right? And then this person says, that I cannot answer for you. It's a fucking support agent, okay? Don't believe the support agent, who's probably not even from the country that you're dealing in, is gonna give you accurate information. Anytime you deal with legal shit, you should be smart enough to know to get a goddamn lawyer.
You blame YouTube support for the false copyright takedown instead of yourself. Somehow, everyone else on YouTube is completely unaware of what copyright is and fair use and the 4 factors of fair use. It's everyone's wrong but you. As if a piece of software built into the YouTube system is somehow responsible for your illegal actions. It's not. But after my encounter with Quantum in the DMs, I was like, this is a man who cannot be reasoned with, who will not change for anyone, and who cannot change. He is still the same hateful, bigoted, racist, transphobic piece of human trash, copyright abuser that he was before. Nothing has changed. He has only been trying to hide all this stuff. Like, you understand, by law, I can countersue you if you come after me. I will win, and I will clean you out. You will sell that wedding ring on your finger. You will sell your house and any valuable possessions you have for wasting my fucking time. I'm the act attorney. Of course, I win every case. The laws do not change based on what Quantum TV thinks about them. Quantum, we have evidence of hate speech. We have evidence of you telling people to kill themselves on multiple accounts. We have proof of all of this through your accounts that we can also prove were not hacked. We have evidence of you threatening multiple content creators with false copyright takedowns, going against fair use. We have all the proof we need to get your YouTube account terminated, and it's all thanks to you. Give it up, guys. Give it up for this laughingstock clown man out here providing quality entertainment. You see, we've been able to elevate the voices of the people you tried to silence, coerce, and threaten. Hopefully, the YouTube community can come together and demand YouTube implement better systems in place so that content creators that abuse this system are much more heavily reprimanded and discouraged from abusing it. We'll call it Quantum's Code. Copyright takedowns is akin to using nukes. We all understand the ramifications of using such a tool, and that's why we've collectively agreed not to do that. Because if we could just take down any video we didn't like, then nobody would have a place here. And a platform that isn't made for everyone is a platform that shouldn't be made, in my opinion. Before arriving at my final point, here's the most important thing I have to say about all of this. Unfortunately, there is no cure for narcissistic personality disorder.
Fuck Elden Ring. Fuck their players. I'm not sorry. I don't like Elden Ring players. They're nasty people.
None of this has anything to do with legitimacy. Quantum isn't using this controversy to grow his channel, and this has nothing to do with Elden Ring. This has everything to do with a disorder. Ego. Listen very closely once more. I will get your YouTube channel deleted. You have committed crimes in no unmistaken...
Stop! You violated the law.
I have contacts at YouTube. I have already messaged. We have a meeting set up. You have demonstrated a history of hate speech, targeted harassment, false claims. You have apologized for exactly none of it. You have made no effort to correct, address, or even admit a single mistake you've made. You make YouTube a worse place for everyone.
Frankly, I'm witnessing somebody who has no idea of how legal systems work, and frankly, they're making YouTube a bad, place for anybody else. Okay?
There is one thing no community on YouTube tolerates, and it's a copyright abuser.
I don't care about your opinion, dude. I care about the fact that you're nuts and you're toxic to this community.
Yeah, this is like the Jussie Smollett of fucking YouTube. 100%. That's the perfect.
Jussie Smollett.
I suggest you make peace with whatever content you wish to publish on your channel before you see this screen again, and Quantum, you're gonna see it again. I may not be able to offer a cure for narcissism, but hopefully by shattering this false reality and sense of yourself, then perhaps maybe, whatever spell you're under, you will wake up from it. It's such a shame, and I was planning on asking you about this new TV I was interested in.
That's pretty good. That's I'm so proud of myself for even making it through all that, because I thought I was going halfway through it. I was like, I don't know if I can watch any more of this, but I'm pretty proud of myself that I was able to make it. I made a great video. Wow, yeah, Jussie Smollett. He's part of our tribe in the gay community, and he's If any heterosexual people want him, take him. You guys can have him. We don't want him in our community. We don't want to claim him. Woo! But anyway, yeah. This guy's bad. I thought Trisha Paytas was bad. Oh my God, Jesus. She loved to go with. I think I'm having a stroke. She used to love going after everybody. Now this guy's even worse. Jesus Christ, good Lord. What a piece of work. Anyway, what a hot piece of steaming dung this is. Anyway, you guys, I have nothing more to say. I'm actually mentally exhausted now, and I got to edit this video. Lord knows how long is that going to take, and this light on me right now. I'm going to start getting a suntan in a minute. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope if you're a content creator, thank you for watching this video also. God bless. Anyone who's not a content creator, you guys are just watching this, leave a comment down below. Give me your opinion. So just approve for super thanks. So you guys, anytime, feel free to leave a super thanks tip onto any of my videos in my channel. It's well appreciated. These videos take some time and take a lot of love and work to get these videos out. And since I got my brand new computer, I really need to get some of that money back, because oh my god, my OPC, it was taking forever to edit the videos, but this one new one I got is amazing. I'm able to get better quality videos out. And yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna plug anymore. You guys have a wonderful day. Have a blessed evening, day, night, and take care of yourselves, because it's crazy out there. And bye.